Hello guys, and we are back with our midweek chat. Tonight it's just me and my buddy Malcolm, or my co-host. As previously seen on the previous chat, you'll know what it's about if you go back and see it because the chat is still up, and I think I'm going to keep it up until Saturday because there's still some things going on with the comments. And to be honest with you, I've got to bring the comments up in a minute. Malcolm is actually being attacked in the comments, and to be honest with you, he is really not a bad guy. He's a good friend of mine, and I made the mistake of just being horrible to him, and I've apologised. That's what my last video was about, and to Gareth as well. But the chats, not the chat comments, guys, you should really not bully or in the comments, because Malcolm's not a bad guy, and you should check out his own videos and his own chats that he does on a Monday, innit? You do them?
Yeah.
Monday. Check out his own chats with Tash, Sketchny, because they are good. I just watched the one that happened Monday, and it was a good show. And he does really good reviews videos as well. And I also if you're on YouTube watching this, I think you'll be able to click it on Google as well. Before the chat started, I put Malcolm's channel link in the description so that you can click on that, go to his channel, and please subscribe, because honestly, he's a really cool YouTuber, and I personally, I'd really appreciate it. And so yeah, was that okay?
Thanks for that, James.
You're welcome. We haven't got no viewers yet, but when they
people will. It's like paying it. You get like 20 views for a video, and then you get a whole load after. I think the other day you broke your record, didn't you? Like 380 views or something. You put up a video in less than 24 hours. You should be proud of yourself.
Yeah. So no, I think I had to make that point there at the beginning because.
Thank you for doing that, James.
So, what you got there?
Orange juice. Get it juicing up again.
Oh yeah, I got no Coke at the moment then.
Yeah, I've looked right here. Never do a chat without Coke.
Really? I should get some. I should get myself some then.
Well, because you always get the what do you call one, the store brand one.
Yeah.
You know, I can't drink that. My mum used to try and get me that for years, the store brand Coke, and it was absolutely horrid for me because I was so used to, the expensive one. Like
the proper, brand named one.
Yeah, because I was so used to that, they always tasted more flat.
Yeah.
And I just
couldn't. You like flat stuff, do you?
No. No, I didn't like the flatness. I like flat things like a lemonade flat.
It's funny. I really like fizzy drinks flat. I got to shake it up. Shake it up, but not open up straight away because that'd be a terrible mess. But
shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. You should play that in the background while you do it, and we go like this. It sounds really rude me going like this, but that's what it's like in the bottle, like that, isn't it? Like this, a little bottle, like this.
Whatever you do, don't open it now. You'll have your computer doing it.
Here we go.
No, I like drinking flat Coke. It's just something but I do it if it's my mum's drink, and I just have a little bit of that because she'll hate it. Anyway.
So what do you do? Do you do it as soon as you get it, then flat it?
Sorry.
So do you not like the fizziness then?
It gives me indigestion.
Really?
Yeah.
What have you got? Yeah, that's interesting.
Because I get a lot of indigestion, mainly at night when going to bed. I got to take a indigestion tablet thing.
Oh, I wonder why. Is it just that you've got weird innards?
Yeah, probably.
Because I've been getting something like that lately when it comes to like dairy products.
Yeah.
For some reason I can't drink or eat dairy products.
Okay, guys. Wants to start off by giving you a little. Oh, hello.
Oh.
Hello, Tash.
I hate fizzy when it's flat. Lemonade is tolerable flat, but anything else is icky. That's true.
Yeah.
I think lemonade is okay flat. I really do. And I think Coke can be to a certain degree. It's just when it gets to that point where it's just too flat. I don't know. I don't know why I'm talking about the art of flat drinks. It's like, but yeah.
Where was I? Oh yeah, I've been asked to advice in the past. Never took this advice until now. I'm starting to write down. I'm actually starting to write down subjects that come to my mind. I wrote some down in a document last night, guys, and I only come to 9. So the ones I've done and written down, I hope they're okay. So I think we'll start with one now, shall we?
Okay, nine's a great number.
Yeah. Well then, I really should have answered this one myself as well, to be honest. Um, the first one, anyway, is how many Blu-rays or DVDs are currently in your collections?
Hmm. Blu-rays and DVDs.
And that's both, yeah, or whatever you have, yeah.
Do you want me to say the number together, or do you want me to say them separate?
Where is easiest for you?
Okay, well, with Blu-ray it's 4,251. On DVD it's about 3,000 and I think 87.
Yeah. God, that's a lot more than anything I got at the moment. I mean, I even got a Blu-ray, proper release.
You haven't even got 1,000 yet, have you? You're
No.
like, what are you at?
Roughly, because I'll have to check. I think last time I checked, I think it was about 140,
Okay, is this with your updated ones?
and that's another 30. So that's like another. So that'd be 140 plus another 30.
So that's about 170.
Yeah.
It's not bad, you know. People could say, I buy anything and everything, so technically, I guess that makes me bad. If you pick up things you just want, I guess, I don't know, if I see a bargain, I'll pick it up.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing, because sometimes I watch films and I'm like, this is absolutely horrendous.
Huh.
Oh, I forgot to say hi, Tash. I read the question for him, but I didn't say hi.
Yeah.
So yeah. I
Uh,
realised
sorry.
I realised Rango USA have got a Black Friday sale, so I'm probably going to pick up some wrestling DVDs tonight. But I don't understand what their game is, because they released Evolve up to 19, alright, the wrestling events. And for Black Friday they've released 31, 32 and 33. Well, where's 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30?
I don't know. Is it to do with the? I don't know. That's weird.
It's weird, isn't it? And they've done the same with Dragon Gate USA and all.
Where is it you're going to get them, mate? Amazon or?
Oh no, Dragon Gate USA, DGUSA.tv. They have a DVD section. They've only reduced them from 15 to 10, which, to be honest with you, even though it adds a lot if you buy a lot, it still isn't that great. I mean, if they'd have been like $7, I probably would have bought like 20 of them. But
That's a good amount, mate.
yeah, it's just at the moment I'm trying to be careful because I'm like, there's some games I want to buy in Black Friday. There's some other stuff I want to buy. I've got to pick up a couple of presents, so I'm like, I can't just spend my money like voila on that and this.
I've never picked up anything on that Black Friday because, oh yeah, speaking of that, my mum mentioned that the other day that Asda, they're doing some Black Friday deals.
Yeah, the reason Asda do it, to my knowledge, is because they're part of the Walmart group.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But apparently there's a lot more places in England doing it. I think Zavi's doing it, Amazon's doing it. And to be honest with you, I don't understand why, because the whole Black Friday thing is unique to America because of the whole VAT and tax stuff. It's like, why are we doing it?
Sorry, it's to do with Thanksgiving, isn't it?
Well, not really. It's kind of like what people. It's got to do with Thanksgiving and the fact that it happens after Thanksgiving or on Thanksgiving Day, and it's about basically the end of the year getting the money from that companies have lost. Because if they don't sell certain things at a certain time, they get taxed for it. I think it's taxed for it, and then it costs them more in the long run. Thus, the big reduced sales.
Are there any like horror titles you want to get this Black Friday?
I haven't really seen any, to be honest. There's some things I want to pick up, like UFC events, and I want to pick up. Yesterday, I picked up the Get Smart TV series. You know the one with Don Adams,
I think I've heard of it.
where he's basically a spy, and he's got Barbara Feldon, I think it is, and they go around. It's really, really stupid, but I really love that show. I'm a big fan of 60s and 70s shows. I don't know why, I just am.
I bet a lot of people like to get a lot of stuff on Black Friday, especially if they're like a movie collector.
I just bought some stuff on Amazon in their deals, so poor laugh out loud. So the rest of the DVDs and immediately thought of you, Malk. Yeah, I have a very strong weakness to wrestling and UFC and that. I really shouldn't to a degree because I've got so much in my cupboard, but I just can't help myself. I know it's weird, you know, people get obsessed with buying movies, and I'm still obsessed with buying movies, but when it comes to wrestling, if I see a bargain, I have to buy them, even if I never watch them for like 4 years.
I liked your recent is it the boxing game you've been uploading?
Oh,
One
you
of
mean
them
the
was the
UFC
name
game?
of Malcolm. You've added your own last name to it.
Well, the reason, I'll be honest with you, the reason I didn't put my real last name was because I didn't have it. Malcolm Brown's my dad's last name. And it really, really frustrated me that the name Harvey wasn't in the game. Because it's like, this is an American name. Americans call their kids Harvey all the time.
Well, it's a famous name as well because my sister and her daughters and her husband are Harvey.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just sitting there going, why isn't it in there? You know, so instead I've quote Malcolm Brown after my dad, and I have to knock these people out. My hands are made of steel in that game. You know, I just get annoyed though because I want to do a submission, and the submissions are near impossible for me to do in the game.
Well, I've got a question for you based on the gameplays. What happened to the? It's probably your choice. You don't have it on there, but what happened to the little picture of yourself in the corner?
Oh, for the gameplay things.
Yeah.
Well, they come straight from the PlayStation 4 via the share thing. So I can't do it unless I take it off and, you know, upload it, then delete it by downloading it off of YouTube, and then put my video up. And I tried doing that with a bit of commentary, but it ended up being really boring because it was so fake. I want to do it while I'm actually doing it in the game.
Yeah, so it was easier to take it off the PlayStation, I think.
I think if I get the PlayStation camera, I can do that, I think. Because if I can, then that would be really good.
There's a PlayStation camera as well you can use.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a long one. On the original PlayStation 3, there was a PlayStation Eye, which it was all right, but the video quality of it wasn't that great. It was very grainy.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to see what this one's like, to be honest. Hello, Claudio. So it's, you know.
Hi, Claudia.
So yeah, it's not
Video quality would be pretty good if you want to use it for YouTube. I mean, grainy videos aren't really that good.
Well, the thing is, with PlayStation Eye, you can't, as far as I know, you can't really record from them, and they were horrible. I mean, they weren't bad. So there's lots of people a lot on them, but they weren't. It wasn't a great camera. It really wasn't.
So you're enjoying the PlayStation 4 then?
I'll probably. What's that?
You're enjoying playing the PlayStation 4?
I am, and they're finally getting games out that I want to play, but they're so expensive, like $60. I mean, I was hoping the wrestling one would go down because from the reviews I saw, it wasn't that great.
What's the most you've paid out for a game?
What, on the PS4?
Yeah.
Probably the $60 plus the tax, so it's about $66. I was tempted to buy Sniper 3, the limited edition version, but then I'm like, I can wait for it to go down. I just like playing games, but I won't play them unless unless they're decent priced, because everything goes down in time.
Video says, been up to much?
Yeah, okay. James, have you been up to much?
Well, I've got a little bit of sad news. I'll cover it now. Sam, the dogs that I've been seeing in, with Nick and the vlogs. Well, you know that Ted has been, moved somewhere else because of certain issues I covered in that video. But now, just recently, Sam he was quite an old dog, and unfortunately the other day he had to be put asleep. And that is the saddest news I actually received this week. So, a bit still sad about that, but it happens. I mean, my sister had a dog, and I had a dog, and they got ill, and they had to be put down as well. So it's quite sad news this week. But that is sorry.
So that means you won't see Ted or Sam now.
No, I'm seeing Nick tomorrow, but it's going to kind of be a bit strange,
It's gonna be a bit weird.
Be a bit, be like in his house, but without the dogs when around, sort of thing. So, but yeah, so.
Horrible time.
Yeah.
The thing is, we all go through it, and it's never perfect. It's never great. It's just one of those things that happens to us all, and sadly, it's something we can't prevent, even though we'd want to,
The worst thing with a dog being put down was when it was my own dog. He was like a small Carrier King Charles. He was 12, and I guess the worst time, my mum couldn't go to the vet because she would have been too upset. So I had to go with my sister. So I had to go into the room, and that was sort of that was the most horriblest feeling ever. They got to put the injection in him, and sort of. So just watching him close his eyes and that, it was terrible.
Just me. I had a cat for 18 years, and I had him around my nan's when I was living at my place.
Yeah.
And one day they called me and said, Middy won't come out, because I used to go and visit him, obviously. And he won't come out. And I called him, and he came out meowing and that, and he was bleeding from his eye and everything. And I lifted him up, and I was helping him, and I kept saying to my dad, we need to go to the vets. We need to go and get him looked at. And my dad was like, no, he'll be alright. And he was bleeding really badly. And when we got to the vets finally, they said he's got a tumour, but he basically cut the tumour bit open because obviously it was irritating him, I guess. And that's why, bad blood. So the vet had a go at me and said I should have come sooner, but I should have known when I didn't live there, so it was a bit hard. And then he said that he had to be put down. Well, my dad walked out of the room and left me to deal with it, and it was so horrible and so hard.
Yeah, no, I could imagine, because when I went, yeah.
I remember holding his paw and that as he drifted off, and it was one of the most obvious things because it was like a big part of my shoulder was gone. Because I did when I was.
You go into a vet and it's just like when you come out of the place without him, it's like that is like terrible as well, because all of it is, not just that, but.
Well, what I'm trying to say is I know how you're feeling about it, because it's a really horrible and really heartbreaking thing to go through.
Yeah. Should I get another subject off my list, and then it's a bit of a more of a happier thing now?
Okay.
Let's see. Oh yeah, here's a good one I did. What order do you keep the collection in?
What do you mean by order?
Whether it's category or alphabetical, or like, yeah, just like that.
You know what? I don't have it in any order.
No.
I honestly don't. I have them all over the place. I've tried making action with action, fantasy with fantasy, kids with kids. I'm my wrestling together, so I guess that is categorising. But I don't.
At least you've got wrestling all together. That's a good thing.
Yeah, well, hold on. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I mean, I wish I could do them by alphabetical order. I wish I could have it like you do. But in order to do that, I have to have hundreds of shelves. Do you know what I mean? I have to have hundreds of bookcases to put them in because it's just there's so much, and because it's so much, but the thing to put on the shelves, I'd need to have a whole room, and I'd have to do it A to Z, and then I'd have to have the rest on the other side by promotion.
Do you think you'll like one day have a big shelving unit in a room or something? Like you could then keep it all in order then of what you want to keep in
I
it?
mean, I would like to do that, but at the same time, it kind of scares me
All right, yeah.
because having things in order is a good thing, and it makes me feel good. But this is a weird thing I do. If I got things that I need to watch and things I've watched, I can't have them on the same shelf.
Yeah. You need to have
Because,
like a watch shelf or like a
yeah.
need to watch shelf or something.
So even if I had them all in alphabetical order on the shelves, it would irritate the hell out of me because I'd be like, I watched that one and that one's with that one I haven't watched. I might forget I've watched that one and then it might do my head in. So it's a bit of a weird thing for me.
Do you know mine? I got actions, comedy, and adventures all together.
Hmm.
Like a miscellaneous type. Still books. I just recently put still books with my hard boxes because I got to do a video about that, so that'd be covering different parts. But I got all my vampire movies together, so that's like a vampire category. Zombie movies, and then because horror is my biggest, I guess I got like a horror, miscellaneous horror with like urban legendy type of stuff.
Yeah.
Um, Box sets of slasher movies, and like Hellraiser, Nightmare on Elm Street, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Um, but I think having it, I mean, soon I'm going to be having our own category just for Blu-ray. I'm going to have a shelf specifically for Blu-ray.
Well, I think you should because you should have in my view, you should always have Blu-rays and DVDs separate, unless they're part of a series.
Yeah.
Then
I
you
know
can't.
it annoys me sometimes. If I decided to get Doctor Who, oh yeah, I've asked my mum about if I could get Doctor Who on Blu-ray for Christmas, and she said I probably will be able to.
Oh, that's nice. There you go. Wow, big results, eh?
Yeah,
I'll be looking forward to seeing that on Blu-ray.
I am indeed. Yeah.
I will say this, compared to the DVD, the Blu-rays of Doctor Who are beautiful.
hmm
I've got more, haven't I? So, well, I ain't got number 8, but you know what I mean.
Do you think you'll get that, or do you think you'll ask for it, or?
You know what?
Oh yeah, no, I know. Yeah, Series 8 is not that much of a good one, is it?
Well, it's funny you say that because I've said that about nearly every season of Doctor Who. Originally, when it came out on Blu-ray, I said to Donna, Doctor Who: The New Adventures is crap. I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to buy it. Right? Then what do? I see this $400 massive collection of the first 7 series, the specials, a bloody sonic screwdriver remote and comic, and for some bloody one, I paid $500 for it. And I'm sitting there going afterwards, why the hell did I buy this? And then I start watching it, and I'm like, well, it's not that bad.
Does Donna like Doctor Who?
Uh, she doesn't mind it, but she likes the old one.
Oh, more like the classic series fan.
Yeah, she's a lot like me in the fact that she likes the old ones more.
Yeah.
You know, I wish she had the whole collection of the original ones, well, of what was available at the time, on DVD, and I sold them all. And I remember I miss them now because they cost like $20 odd now to buy over, and it's like in England I can buy them for £2.50.
I'm pretty sure you said this. I can't remember whether it was you or somebody else. But with some shows, they've brought out Blu-ray ones and then stopped releasing them on Blu-ray. Is that right?
Yeah. Do I know why?
Yeah.
Because they're a-holes, that's why. You know, I don't get it. It's like Bones. Bones is the worst example, right? Series 1 to 3 is on DVD. 4 to 8 is on Blu-ray, and then season 9 is on just DVD again. What the hell is that about?
Yeah, I mean, for a format collector, like I'm starting off, you've been collecting them for ages, they should, like, do a whole series of something specifically on Blu-ray and not keep changing it back to DVD all the time.
My view is this: if something's filmed in HD, it should automatically come out on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Because what happens, it's like NCIS. NCIS is on HD, but we get the DVD version, so technically we constantly get inferior products.
Kind of pointless, isn't it, in a way?
It's like Blackwater Vampire. As bad as the movie is, there's a HD version of it which looks a lot better than the DVD. Why haven't we got it? I know it's a low-budget movie, but still, if there's a HD version...
Do you want to hear another low-budget vampire movie I just remembered that I got earlier? Shower of Blood.
Shower of Blood. Well, that sounds nice, doesn't it? Oh, look, I'm going to have a shower with blood. Hello, Alex.
Oh, hello, Alex. I bet I'd be kind of disgusting to have a shower of blood.
I could imagine you in it and all going like this.
Oh, no, it's kind of a comical one, a bit silly in places. You might not like it.
I find most vampire movies are a bit comical.
Do you?
Especially the bit where they try and seduce the woman, like, my dear, I need to touch you, I need to say things to you. The worst vampire movie of all time when it comes to that is bloody Dracula 2000. When Joe Butler's walking in a leather coat through like this HMV-like store, and she's like, it's just like, oh.
Oh, I think it was, I remember, Virgin Megastores, I think it was that.
The Virgin Megastore?
I used to get a lot of movies in there at the time. And
Really?
I think they might have closed down now. I think it's all like HMV and different now.
Virgin Megastore closed down, it turned into Zavvi for a while. And then Zavvi went into liquidation and out of business, and then Zavvi just ended up being an online company.
Oh, I mean, back in '96 when I used to see my dad, I got the, he bought me that X-Files game in Virgin Megastores.
Is that why you like the game so much?
No, I just like the game anyway, because being a fan of the show. But it was just the store I bought it in, so that's why I remember the store quite a bit. But
okay.
Yeah, I mean Virgin, the company, I got Virgin Media, and they just got rid of the store, I guess.
Well, Virgin, but the problem was Virgin was a great place for competition to go against HMV. A lot like music video and CDs was NBC at the time, ages ago. But NBC went out of business, which is surprising because you'd be like, how can someone sell CDs, DVDs, and VHSs go out of business? Well, they did. And then you got Virgin Megastores that had problems, so they ended up being Zavvi. Zavvi lasted, I'd say, about a year or two, and then they went out of business and ended up just online because all this stuff that was happening, like all these bankruptcy/liquidation things. And so Zavvi's online, and even though they're pretty good for prices, they're crap when it comes to packaging. But anyway, HMV now is the only one left, and they were going out of business, but another company decided to buy them to keep them going.
Yes, but they had a closing down sale once, and then they didn't close down.
And they still charge a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah.
I went in there twice when I was in England, and I went up to the till with one Blu-ray, which was supposed to be $12.99. I went, that's £28, please. I went, no.
What was the last thing you bought in Virgin Megastores when it was around? Do you remember?
Oh dear. 5 items: the complete Sharp DVD collection, the OC Season 1.
Right. Yeah.
Prison Break Series 1. What was the other one? Grey's Anatomy Season 2. And I think the other one was an adult movie. I think.
Quite a bit then.
It was. I remember because my mum and my stepdad they did a spiritualist thing, where they'd read people and tell people about people from the past. Or so, people would come through and talk to them. And while they went there in Romford, I went and got some stuff from Virgin and HMV and CEX. I miss going to CEX in Romford. I used to pick up about 40 DVDs or Blu-rays at a time. I miss doing that.
Is the CX where you live now not that big?
It's crap. They've got a lot of Blu-rays and stuff, but it just doesn't feel the same. You go into one in England, you walk in, you smell those sewers, those horrible pipes. The smell of CX is horrendous. You'd go in, you'd look around, you'd see the people on the counter with serious bad attitudes. You'd want to hit them in the face. You'd buy stuff. You'd think, why are they taking one case at a time? Take all the cases, go through them all. Don't get one and put in and go and get another one because that's bloody annoying.
Is that really how you feel? You want to hit them in the face?
And you want to hit them in the face. You leave there aggravated and peed off, and that's the way CX is meant to be experienced.
Okay, I'll try and do that one day now. It sounds like an interesting thing.
That's good, doesn't it?
I might go in there, coming out, going like screaming when I got out the door.
There you go. That's how you're supposed to experience it.
Okay, I'll try to do that if I do when I do.
You should. If you ever do, you should. That's what you need. That's what you should do. Because the point of CX is you can't ever go in there and take it seriously because the staff are ridiculous. I mean, some places they're really good. Romford's got a pretty good staff, or at the time they did. But most of the time they've just got really bad attitudes and say really weird things.
I think we've got some questions here, haven't we?
I hope you're keeping well, James. That's Alex.
I'm okay now, Alex.
How are you two fine frogs doing? That's from Alex.
What did you say?
How are you two fine frogs doing?
Fine. Sorry to hear that, James. What was that about? Sorry to hear that. Oh, when I was talking about Sam.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Is there another one?
I'm starving them more as well a minute, that's why I... Oh, we got to get out of the subject from my thing in a minute.
Okay.
That's all of them started now as well, so okay. Right then, you ready for another one?
I'm ready.
Oh, that one I've already asked. Don't want to go asking another one, the same one again, do I? Okay, I don't know why I put DVD and Blu-ray on here, because that wouldn't make sense. Earliest memory of collecting media, like VHS or...
Earliest memory?
Yeah.
Okay, I can tell my earliest memory. My dad, he bowls. And when I say bowls, I mean he bowls the boring way on long greens, you know. Boring. Old codger sport. He's done it since I was a kid. Since he was like 35, which is too young to do that. He needs to be at least 60 or 70. Right? Still does it to this day at 60 odd. Boring. If he sees this, Dad, you're boring. Anyway, I'm joking. So,
Yeah.
so basically, while he was bowling, we went into this little marketplace somewhere, and inside there was a VHS kind of market stall. And in there, they had all these shelves and had all VHS in there, like China O'Brien and all these films that you know about, but you don't know about because they were never big films. And then they had the greatest WrestleMania matches of all time. Now you've got to remember, this VHS went up to WrestleMania 5. It was from 1 to 5 or 6. And that was before they had all these DVDs and Blu-rays. And it was my first wrestling DVD. Not DVD, wrestling VHS. My first proper one, but I remember buying. And I remember to this day, I actually still have that VHS. Alright? Sounds creepy, but I've actually got it in the cupboard upstairs because I always keep the first things I ever own.
You've got it on upstairs. Got it on upstairs. Do you mean you still got it now?
What?
You still got it now?
Yeah, it's upstairs. It's upstairs in the back of the cupboard. I'd get it, but it's right at the back behind all my DVDs.
Mm-hmm.
But I've still got that VHS, and that VHS I got it when I was like 5.
I bet it's a collector's item now because I mean, from when you got it at that age.
It probably is to a degree, but it's one of those weird things with VHSs where some of them are, but a lot of them ain't at the same time. But it's a collector's item to me because it reminds me of when I first started watching wrestling properly. I was wrestling with my mum and that when I was little, but the first wrestling VHS I actually owned, and it was so, to this day, whenever I look at it, it reminds me so much of these beautiful, amazing days of watching wrestling and not knowing what was going to happen, being incredibly excited about and everything, you know? So what
Yeah.
about you?
Ooh. Well, that'd be 30 years. Well, no, I'm 30 years old. First VHS pickup. I want to say Ghostbusters, but I'm sure it was another one. What was that in 1984 that I sort of also watched? No, no, not 1984. That was the year I was born. I would have been able to.
Yeah, you'd be watching things like bloody Tweenies. Obviously, they didn't come out then, but you'd be like this on the floor. How would you know?
Um, and I mean, okay. I think it must have been just the first ever VHS I had now when I was old enough to watch them.
And what was it?
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
Actually, no, I don't think it was the movie. I think it was the first volume of the cartoon series on VHS.
I was going to say that. I was going to say, was it the show or was it the film?
I yeah, it was the TV show.
You know, I've never, ever, ever actually really, I don't know, I was going to say really owned Ghostbusters that much. I owned the first one, and I remember watching the second one on TV and VHS, but I've never ever thought they were the best films ever in the world. I mean, they're a lot of fun, but I've never been obsessed with them, you know? Same with, same with,
I bought as a kid. I bought the Proton Pack toys, the toy version of the PK Meter, not the one I got now, but the older one.
no, hold on a minute. The one you've got still the one you had as a child, isn't it? Admit it.
Yeah.
You ran around with it. That's why it's got those really bad lights on it. Beep, beep.
No, the one I had as a child, it didn't have no batteries or no flashing lights on it. It was pretty boring, to be honest.
Oh, there you go. Tash said the Complete Vampire Diaries on Blu-ray is on sale at the Mo on Amazon.
Is it?
Yeah.
Have you seen any Vampire Diaries episodes?
Have you seen them?
I've seen bits of them on ITV2 when it was on.
Do you fancy it?
Maybe if I need to like rewatch them.
The thing is, you can watch them on Netflix, I think.
Ah, yeah, I can start that free trial and start watching them on there.
Yeah. There you go. You can try. You can give it a go then you'll know if you want it.
Yeah.
And the good thing about Netflix is most of the stuff gets streamed in HD now.
Is it?
Yeah, so you'll even get a chance to see what the HD might look like.
Mm-hmm.
And Alex puts James more like the kids who run out screaming, seeing yo. Laugh out loud.
Right then, let's see. You ready for the next one?
Okay. Oh, I hate this
It's fun having subjects written down. It can keep us. I don't have to think of stuff that hard. You know, just write down something and that's it.
I know that way you feel more relaxed. You don't feel on the spot either.
Yeah. Okay. Latest movie you've seen in the cinema?
They probably have to be Skyfall. No, 22 Jump Street.
Did you enjoy it?
No, it's not. It's the Babadook.
Oh, right, that one that Alex mentioned, I think.
Yeah, I went and saw it in the cinema, and I need to do a review of it. To be honest, all I kept thinking was this: I can't do a review of this because millions of other people have, and as much as my one would probably get a few hits, what's the point in putting up the same stuff at the same time? You know, I've never understood why people do that. It's pointless. Unless you've got loads of subscribers, obviously. If you've got loads of subscribers, then it makes sense to do it. But if you've got like 87 or something, what's the point in reviewing somewhere everybody's going to look at somebody who's got like 100 odd subscribers, 100,000 like. But yeah, The Babadook, it was a pretty good film.
Next one, well, the one I saw, you said it was ridiculous, and you said, why did you go and see that? It was Annabelle. But the next one that I'd like to see is 1 out of 3, I think.
I thought you went and saw Ouija.
Ah, yeah, that was it.
Yeah, I was watching your vlogs last night.
You?
Yeah, and you went, we're going to go see Ouija. What I was expecting you to do was go like this. And we need to get some wedges.
Wedges.
What about this? We're going to say Ouija, but people call it Ouija.
Yeah, that was the one. It was Annabelle before that one. So the next one, it probably will be Horn, that one with Daniel Radcliffe. Or, what was the other one? So, one called Extraterrestrial. It's got Emily Perkins in from Ginger Snaps.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about that. My cousin recommended that to me. Said it's a bit weird, but it's weird in a good way.
Or Extraterrestrial?
Yeah. I kept saying, what's that? The sequel to E.T.?
Yeah.
Yeah, Extraterrestrial. That's what E.T. stands for now.
Yeah.
Tash says Complete True Blood as well is on sale on Blu-ray.
Complete series of it?
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah, we're looking at probably about 100 odd quid.
Oh. Maybe one day I'll be able to.
Do you know what? I hate the American True Bloods and Boardwalk Empires. I'll tell you why. They're in those cheap Amaray cases with the slip covers. The American ones are in hard cardboard. I think they look a lot better.
Yeah. Have you got all True Blood?
I've got Series 1 6 and I almost bought Series 7 the other day.
Ooh,
Do you know, I've only ever watched 4 episodes. And that was like 3 years ago.
Does that mean you're not really a fan of the show? Out of interest?
Oh, I own them all. I own all the series except for Series 7.
Yeah.
But the thing that made me want to watch the show was Bill, the vampire. And I'll tell you why. Because any man who goes, leave her alone, she's mine. Constantly, over and over again, has my respect. Because imagine this, imagine being in a world, leave that last donut alone, it's mine. Leave that piece of pizza, it's mine.
I don't think the vampires in Bong Tong eat pizza.
What's this? Alex says, Mel, I and others would love to see you review The Babadook. Do the fans not matter? As the fame taking you. Don't forget your roots. Apparently Extraterrestrial is a terrible 80s rip-off. Oh no, True Blood 60 quid. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. What will I think about that?
Yeah.
I like it. What was it? Mel, I and others would love to see you review The Babadook. Do the fans not matter? As the fame taking you. Don't forget your roots. Apparently Extraterrestrial is a terrible 80s rip-off. Alright, I will review The Babadook in the next couple of days. And I like the way you put that. That's quite funny, actually. As the fame taking you, well, the fame of 87 subscribers and the fame of life is taking me to the top. I'm now in movies that cost billions to make. Do you know what? I was thinking about it. I'd love to be in a movie, you know, not like Sean Phillips and that, you know what I mean, but in a proper like big budget movie. I'd love to be in one.
What big budget movie or type of movie would you like to be in?
I don't know, to be honest.
Would you like to be in one of those movies that are like written by an actor, starring a director, and that doesn't make sense. A film that's directed by somebody and also starring the same person that was the director.
That'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
People do that. I always think, well, you know what? If you want to make your career better, you go ahead and do that.
It's
You
like
know.
you have to run behind the camera to direct somebody and then get back in the acting thing again.
Well, I think what they do is, I think they direct it and then they say cut if they say it wrong. I don't know. It'd be hard, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I think that's why you have assistant directors. You know.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to be in a film. I mean, I want to write a screenplay about a man from Wales and a sheep.
Yeah.
And then I want, and then no, not that kind of film, but about a relationship that grows, and basically they cut the fur off and basically it gets ill and stuff. I'd like to write a story revolving around a relationship between something like that and a wife or girlfriend who gets jealous of the sheep because when she goes, "Bah!" he runs out to spend time with it because he loves it so much. You know, I'd call it Me, My Sheep, and I.
Sounds like a good title. That was a bit creative, that was.
There you go. You know, I should try and write a screenplay. It'd never go anywhere, but the
I
thing
think
is,
I think it'd be really good though if a movie fan like we are, YouTubers, doing reviews and updates and different things to do with film, it'd be good to get a job in film.
well, here's a story for you, James. When I was a kid in infant school, I was about 8, right? Or juniors, infants, it's infants, isn't it? Anyway, they said they wanted us to write a story, so I wrote a story. And in that story, my teacher's eyes got cut out, put in a jar and put in the fridge. And the police kicked the door in and found the dead body eyeless. And they looked around
Yeah.
the fridge. Yeah, seriously. One teacher had their eyes cut out, one got hung, one got run over by a car. All real people. And they weren't happy. They called my mum and said, your son is showing psychotic tendencies. And my mum went, no, he isn't, it's just frustrated. But I remember writing the story, and it was like 20 pages long. And I even draw pictures of people being hung and stuff on on the other page. It was a really, really good story. And to this day, I wish they hadn't ripped it up and made me write another one, because I really like that one.
It sounds like it'd be a good film as well.
It was. I mean, the teacher who got hung basically had the thing tongue around their neck, and then the killer basically just pushed them off the edge, and he laughed maniacally while he walked off. And I realised at that time a lot of horror movies had actually got to my brain a bit when I think about it now, because I used to watch horror movies from the age of like 4 upwards. That's how I ended up watching Prom Night and My Brave Valentine, because I watched them when I was 4, just like Enter the Ninja. That's how they're my 3 top films.
I got into horror because I was so scared by one once.
You got into horror. What one was it? What one scared you?
It was a Christopher Lee Dracula movie.
What part of that scared you?
70s ones, is it?
What part of it scared you? Was it just the way it looked, or was it what was going on?
What was going on in the movie, mainly?
I have to get watching one of him where he cuts his chest, and that was creepy.
Yeah. I think it was those vampire girls in it.
They creeped you out.
Yeah.
And when I first watched that film, let's just say they didn't creep me out, but they had another effect on me.
And then I saw it again like a year or two later, and I thought, actually, why was I so scared this film when I was younger? I thought, this is not that bad, actually. I like this. I like all these kind of movies now.
Joe.
So it's funny that I got into horror. I was actually scared by one first.
Well, do you know what? I think that's why we all want to watch horror, because we want to be scared by it. I mean, I've noticed if I watch something like, let's say, Insidious, right? Terrible movie series, but it's effective more if you watch it in the dark.
Have you seen it yet?
I watched half of it and turned it off. Because I went, what the hell is wrong with this movie? This movie is making me feel like I should have burnt it. But I'm going to try and watch it again. I just need to be in the mood for it, So at the moment I'm into the UFCs. Once I get past that, I'll be back on the movies again. But anyway.
You like how you're having a little break off the movies at the moment?
I do, because the point is when you watch so much of something, it's great to review it, but at the same time, when you watch like 3 a day, that's 90 a month. And then it really taxes on you, so you need to change it up a bit, and that's what I'm doing. So.
You out with the Tales from the Dark Side series?
Oh, I'm going to carry on. I'm going to do 8. I'm thinking about doing 8 reviews maybe tomorrow or the next day and uploading them.
Because I like watching them as well.
Yeah, I want to finish that so I can move on to Tales from the Crypt.
Oh yeah, I like to see those ones.
Yeah.
There's don't know what season it is because I've got one season. I've got to try and get some more at some point. But there's I watched an episode on YouTube and I don't know what season it was from, but it was called The Reluctant Vampire. And I think,
what, is this on Tales from the Crypt?
Yeah, he worked in a bank, in a blood bank, because he drank all the blood then. And he got.
That sounds like a perfect job for a vampire.
Yeah, I think it was in this one. He actually fancied this woman though that was in the bank, so she finds out he's a vampire and then ends up wanting to become one.
Oh, nice.
So
Is that how it ends?
yeah, it did.
If it had been me, it'd have ended with him eating her out, and then he would have finished with her body. I'm just looking to see if it was in either one of these. No, it's past series 2. Because I've got series 1 and 2 and on Tales of the Crypt.
Series 2?
Yeah, I've got series 1 and 2, so.
Oh, nice.
I need to get series 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. You need to give The Hunger a go.
Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah. That's an anthology show as well. It's a bit different in the fact that apparently it's more artistic. I haven't seen it yet, so I can't. What's that?
Who's in it?
Daniel, Ewan McGregor, people like Daniel Craig, you know, before they became big. It's got a lot of names, does it? Like Tales of the Crypt does.
It's just called The Hunger.
Listen, yeah, it's called The Hunger. There's 2 series of it.
I have to do a check-up on that.
Yeah, I've heard it's really good. That's why I picked it up. I'm going to pick up series 2, but I'm going to watch series 1 first because there's 22 episodes of series.
How many seasons are there at the moment?
2.
Oh, just 2, okay.
You've got a question. James, are you interested in watching The Babadook? Glad you like that, Malk. Aha.
Maybe.
Maybe.
What's it about? Like, what's the context of it?
If I tell you, it'll spoil it for you. I don't want to tell you because let's just say it's a lot better than Insidious.
Okay. So
if I tell you, you'll end up basically, not enjoying the film because it'll kind of give away the whole plot, kind of thing.
So it's a story similar to Insidious, but better.
Well, I'm just going to say it's a good little horror story. Alright?
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say.
Ooh, I look forward to it.
You know how I drink that weird coloured drink?
Yeah.
Alright, look at this. I couldn't have done it better. Look at what it's done to the mouse mat. How cool does that look?
It's a spotty cat.
A spotted dick. Alright, so what's next on the list?
Ooh, let's grab it. Grab it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left.
Oh, nice.
Sorry. That one we already used.
So there's 5 left.
There's 5 left, yeah. Okay, then this is a good one. I feel it's good as well.
Okay.
A movie you love so badly that you now hate.
Oh. Love so badly or like so badly?
I should have put liked, actually. It's the way I put it.
So is this a movie that I hate or a movie that I like and now I hate?
That you like, that you liked, but now you hate.
Oh, no.
Like, say, if you've seen it so many times and now you just can't see it again, you know?
This is a good question. Trying to think. Oh, have you got an answer for it?
Um,
Probably Mask of the Ninja.
oh, wait,
That was an awful film, and I liked it when I first saw it, and then I watched it again and realised there was no actual ninjas in it, so I ended up hating the film.
yeah.
That's an easy one for me to say, but I'm sure there's another one which I don't like more. Probably Bad Grandpa, actually. I hate Bad Grandpa. I think it's a terrible film. I watched it the first time, thought it was great. Try watching it again and turn it off.
I know what movie it is now. Little Man is a comedy with the Wayne brothers.
Actually, that's a good point, actually, yeah. I thought you loved that film.
Yeah, I did, but I've learned to hate it now because I've seen it so many times.
Little Man. I love. You know what? I do love that film, but at the same time, it is one of those films that gets a bit after a while, you know.
Yeah. There's a
Oh,
Wayne brothers movie on TV next week called Dance Flick. I think it
oh,
was, I think it was made a couple of years after White Chicks or something.
I've heard of it. I've never seen it though.
No, I think it's like directed by, is it Damon Ivory Wayans?
Yeah, Ken Ivory Wayans was the director of most of the films.
Yeah, yeah, he's the one. Yeah, that
Uh,
one.
what I mean by that is he basically. I'm just looking on YouTube, so if we've got any questions on there. He basically did. I think he did the Scary Movies.
Oh, I love those.
He
I
did Don't
saw.
Drink Juice while Getting High in the Hood or something. That film. And he also did. Oh, we've got a couple. We've got a question. Hey guys, I hope you're both okay. That's from Husey 1973.
Yeah, we're
Mate,
good.
we're really good. Thanks, mate, for asking. But yeah, he did. He does a lot of them. I think he did. What was the others? I think he did White Chicks as well.
Yeah.
You know,
Have you seen Scary Movie 5?
I have. My favourite bit in that has to be when Mama goes off the edge of the cliff.
Yeah.
I love that bit. There's so many great scenes in that movie. Even though it's a terrible movie, there's some great scenes in it.
That's the only one I need to get in the series. I'll have them all then.
Alright, Geeky-Chat lads, combo's a bit bland today. That's from the Riker family.
Ah,
So yeah, you know, Ken Ivory Wines was the director of the family, and he was in a movie with Steven Seagal. I think it was The Glimmer Man. I think.
do you like any like Kevin Bacon movies like the River Wild and the Hollow Man and those sort of ones?
I love The Hollow Man. Hollow Man's one of my favourite horrors. The Superman joke, especially.
Yeah.
You know, do you remember that joke?
Bit of one.
Basically, basically, it's about Superman seeing Wonder Woman butt naked on the roof sunbathing, and he thinks I can get down there quick enough to give it to her, and she won't even realise it was me. Right?
Oh, because of him being invisible.
Because him being, you know, yeah. Right? So he goes down there, pan, escapes, and then the Invisible Man says, I don't know what the hell that was, but my ass is fucking killing me. Yeah? Because the Wonder Woman was having sex with the Invisible Man. That's one of the greatest parts of that film.
I
It's
think you should check it out again now. It's been a while since I've seen it.
it's a lot better than that, but it's one of my favourite films.
I like this bit that's the scene how he actually goes invisible.
Oh, well, that stuff, isn't it? That stuff that they shoot inside him.
That it's like his skin disappears, then his insides disappear, and then his skeleton, and then he's gone.
I have to admit, I do think it's quite clever how they did the special effects there, especially with the gorilla.
Oh yeah.
You know, I like that. Plus, I like all the stars in it. I've got to admit, I don't think I'd want to be invisible because as nice as it would be, you won't feel like you could really socialise with anyone.
Mm-hmm. Would be a bit weird. What about the Hollow Man 2? I believe there's a sequel of it.
There is, with Christian Slater, and it's absolutely terrible.
Then I'll never see
it. Well, Christian Slater, this is what it's like. Oh, you know, I got the project, and you know, I got this chat because I'm a oh. You know, and then you get someone else who shoots themselves up with it. So the final fight is two miserable people hitting each other. It's just awful.
Have you seen The River Wild with Kevin Bacon and what's the name? Oh, I can't remember the name.
Micah family asked this. This is silly. James, in school, when you walked into the changing room, did your glasses steam up and that?
I guess they would, yeah.
What a silly question. Oh.
Sorry?
Oh, nothing. I thought I'd think back then. Let's not think
That's
that.
Meryl Streep and Kevin Bacon.
I'm not sure if I've seen it or not.
No.
To be fair, I'm not sure. I might have done ages ago, but I don't remember it.
Do you like the? Have you seen the trailer of that new Jurassic Park film, Jurassic World?
Yeah, I'm not really excited about it.
No.
A lot of people are, and they're like, "Oh, thank God it's come out now." But if it hasn't got Sam Neill in it, it's got nothing for me. Sam Neill is Jurassic Park, in my view.
I watched. Oh yeah. I remember the first one. That was a classic one. I watched the trailer to Jurassic World before the chat today. They're trying to sort of. It looks like a copy, kind of, like because the park's back in it, and it kind of looks like a reboot of the original.
What's this? The Jurassic World?
Yeah.
It does a little bit. You're right.
Because there's it's just like an updated version of the original where there's a park and people going around in it and stuff.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I think they've got no new ideas. I think they should have ended it with the trilogy and left it at that. But if it makes money, I think
the first one, in my opinion, was the best, but the second two was like okay.
Yeah, I like the third one because I saw the third one in the cinema.
Yeah.
The third one was incredibly good in my view. A lot of people hate it, but I really like it. But like I said,
one where they go to where the dinosaurs go in the city. I believe it's a city.
City?
Yeah. I think so. Lost World.
Do you know what? I don't remember Lost World at all. I remember seeing it. I remember thinking, oh, it's got, I think, Josh Pertwee in it. I think.
It's got Jeff Goldblum in it still from the first one.
But Jeff Goldblum got killed in the first one. He was eaten. In the hut.
Oh, yeah.
We've got a question here from Mike family. I think it's trying to be funny. James, when you entered the change room with sweaty men like Malcolm, did your glasses steam up and were you into the bum?
No!
Well, Micah family, you ask more of those questions, they're going to get ignored now. Alright? So, yeah. Well, what's the next subject?
Should we get on the subject?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Okay, that's that one. Okay, a different question about Ghostbusters.
Okay.
One favourite scene from Ghostbusters 1 and 2?
Favourite scene? Probably that really sexy Sigourney Weaver bit, you know, where she's like got all that thing, she's turned evil. And you just think to yourself, well, I'd like to do her right now. Probably that.
You mean similar to when Bill Murray knocks in on her door and she opens it looking really spooky?
Yeah, and he's like, oh, you know, and he gets so excited by it.
I like
Tash,
the.
Tash says, I'm so pissed off with the new trailer for Jurassic World. Shot for show looks like it's a remake, even down to the kids in trouble, etc. Jurassic Park doesn't need a remake. The effects were good enough, etc.
Yeah, I agree with Tash there. She got it like right on the nail because it's kind of like a remake, like a reboot of the originals. You don't really need it, does it?
I have to be honest with you, I think the original Jurassic Park was way ahead of its time. And I think it was one of those movies where you can't help but love it. And I think the fact that they're kind of remaking it just shows that how crap Hollywood is now, and they can't really come up with a genuine idea. Well, Jurassic Park, in my view, was something like, I don't know, of the 90s, which really shouldn't be around now because it should stick in its time. I think the second one came out, I think the third one, came out in 2001 or 2, I think.
Oh, I was right. Jeff Goldblum didn't die in the film. Lawyer did. Jeff Goldblum was in the second film.
I thought he died in the shed thing.
Tash said it was the lawyer that did.
I'm sure it was Jeff Goldblum. Oh well, if I'm wrong, I apologise.
Um. Oh yeah, back to Ghostbusters. Right. A bit in the library when they went away from that ghost at the end.
Okay.
What about the second film?
Second film, probably the main villain in it. You know, the one that comes out the painting.
Vigo.
Yeah, Vigo. I always thought he was a creepy little fucker. You know, he always creeped me out.
What about
And
the
all that
second?
weird gungy stuff. I always liked the Marshmallow Man.
Did you like the secondary thing in the second film?
I don't remember it that clearly, to
The
be
River
fair.
of Slime.
Slime.
Yeah.
I love Slimer. I think it's the highlight. They should have made him the whole film.
Yeah. You know what's really funny and a bit silly that the the Ghostbusters Complete Collection, the cartoon, it's got sort of mini shorts of Slimer set for younger people.
Yeah.
It's really silly.
Well, isn't Slimer in all the series?
Yeah. In the
If you
series, in the
if you
series, it's like their pet.
if you buy Ghostbusters 1 and 2 together, you can get a figure with it. A lot over here.
I've seen that, the 30th special edition in it.
Are you interested in that?
Me, it's a bit pricey for me.
Oh, okay.
And I think it's region. Is it regional?
I think it is. Let me have a quick look. All I need to know is the company, and then I can tell you. Oh, yeah, it's Region 3.
We'll have to think about it.
Let's see how much it is at the moment.
It is pricey. I'll have to stick with the steelbooks I want to get.
It's $74.
Yeah, it's pricey for me then.
But wouldn't you like that nice little Slimer up there with you?
Nah.
No? Okay. Well, maybe you could get a Slimer at some point in the future.
Yeah.
You know, it's not the greatest thing, but I just thought I'd mention it.
Would you like that one yourself?
Eventually, I was going to buy it. And then I thought, why would I buy that when I can get the Digibook for $10?
You need to still get it, don't you? You haven't got it yet.
Yeah, I still need to get it. I ended up missing out on the $5 off deal.
I would have thought that because Black Friday it would have gone down a bit again.
It probably will on Black Friday. That's what I'm waiting for. Because when Black Friday comes, I'm going to probably be buying hundreds of items.
So that could be a part of it.
At least I'll have a Blu-ray DVD update. I had one of them in what feels like years.
What's the longest time you think they haven't done an update?
What, ever on YouTube?
Yeah.
Probably months. So far, I think this is one of my longest ones because I ain't done one in like 2 weeks.
Is that because you're trying to watch a lot of stuff at the moment?
Yeah, I've got some stuff coming from Black Friday already, but because I'm not in a rush to buy certain things, it's like, why would I buy something like Pacific Rim, even though I own it? Why would I buy something like that when I've got so much more to watch, which is better?
Does that mean things for Black Friday are gone down now? Because I thought it was that one day.
Some things in the week it does it. Like, for instance, in England they do it all week. In America they do it all week on Amazon. Like Lego Movie is going to be $3.99 on Amazon.
Yeah.
So I've got to make sure I pick that up. But bloody Amazon charge you now, don't they, for shipping? So now you have to get $35 worth each time. So half the time it's not worth it.
I think you get free delivery where you can't here on certain things past the £10 mark.
Yeah. It used to be £5 in England as well. I know, because I used to buy off Amazon in the UK constantly.
And when I bought my Blu-ray player, that was free shipping.
Yeah, because it was over 10.
Yeah. Ready for the next subject?
Yep.
Okay, we got 3 left, so I better take my time with the last 2 afterwards.
Alright.
Worst slasher film you've ever seen?
Oh, I know this one. And it stars Anna Faris. Let's have a look. I need to know because I don't know what the title is exactly. Because I saw it. It was one of those, those cheap DVD bundles.
Yeah.
On DVDs. It was one of them. Let's have a look. Anna Faris. They were being stalked by this killer, and it was okay, but it was mostly rubbish. Let's have a look. Where is it? Is that it? Oh, that's not it. Why did I check that? That's a bit silly. Is that it? That's not it. Well, I can't find that, so I'll have to have a different one. There's a lot of them. Probably The Descendants, which was a cheap movie I picked up where it looks like a guy's got pizza on his face killing people. That's what it looks like. It looks like a guy's got pizza killing people. Oh, Phantom Racer was better than bloody The Descendants, and it's about a man in a car.
It's got a man. They should have called it the Pizza Man.
Basically, it's about a guy who's gets killed, and this love between 2 different families brings him back, and he goes around killing people to get rid of the curse and to get rid of the people involved. But it turns up to his ancestor girl, and her boyfriend threatens him, and the boyfriend punches him, and he turns human again, and you're just like, oh no, this movie sucks. What?
I think I've got it.
What, The Descendants?
Yeah, I think it's one of those 8 movie packs I've got.
Oh dear. That's why I don't like 8 movie packs, because they give you a whole load of rubbish in the toilet.
Ooh, I've got to answer the question now, haven't I? Worst slasher. I can't believe I'm going to announce this, but I enjoyed the movie, but I think it's Scream Bloody Murder.
Oh, thank God you said that. I think your eyes have awoken. The dragon has stopped sleeping. The cub has now become the wolf. That movie is absolutely shite.
And I thought there's a sequel out there, and I thought just to see if it's really as bad as the first one, I'll check it out and see if it is.
Is it on DVD? Because I remember watching them both on VHS.
Yeah, it's under a different title on eBay on Amazon UK, but yes, there is one out. Actually, I've got it saved. Do you want to know the title of it? The English title of it?
Scream Bloody Murder 2.
Not the English one, isn't?
Oh, okay. Is it called? We made a shitty movie first, now we make a shitty movie second.
It's called Halloween Camp, aka aka Scream Bloody Murder 2.
That's a bit weird. Halloween Camp.
Yeah, Halloween Camp is the English title.
Well, Scream Bloody Murder from VHS in England, so what's that about? Oh well.
Sorry?
I said that's on the VHS in England. They're both called Scream Bloody Murder. So,
Yeah.
and there's another movie called Scream Bloody Murder, which has nothing to do with it.
Interesting.
I love these titles. This subject. What about those titles where you get like the Hunger Games come out, and they release titles like the Hungry Games, so elderly pensioners buy them. I love the companies that make films with these different titles, but exactly like the other ones, like Paranormal Activity, Paranormal Activity. So people go, oh, this is what my young grandson wanted to watch. Oh, I will put it in the player.
I bet they do as well.
They do, and then they go, what is this? This is not the movie. Like Puss in Boots, and then they release the true story of Puss in Boots. They're like, oh, this is the true story of Puss in Boots. Hi, it's Ben over here. This isn't Puss in Boots. This ain't Antonio Banderas. It is. No, Grandma, it's not. It is. Be grateful for what I got. Yeah, you remember. I don't know.
What are you hoping to get in the way of movies for Christmas?
I'm hoping to get the Equalizer, the complete box set. I'm hoping to get Cagney and Lacey, the complete TV series. I'm hoping to get The Lost Girl, because I'm not sure. Do you know what? I keep looking at The Lost Girl, and I'm like, will I like it? Will I not? Will I like it? Will I not? It looks interesting, but at the same time, it looks like nothing goes on in it. And I'm like, do I want to buy it? You know? We're going to get an Xbox 360 again. So I'm probably going to play EA MMA again, because that's a far better game than the UFC game. Ugh.
That show you said you had called The Homegirl on it, is that Blu-ray or DVD?
It's DVD.
Is it on Legion 2?
It is. Let me have a look quickly. It's got a different cover in England. Because, let's have a look. Hunger. I always got the American. UK. The Hunger. The Hunger. Okay, here we go. The Hunger is. Yep, it's £9.99 and £19.99.
There's two of them.
Yeah, because
yeah, season 2. Yeah.
David Bowie and Kevin Stamp both took reins of doing the hosting.
Okay.
Aha.
So now I know that I can go on there and actually check it out. That's good. Okie dokie. Is it good? You haven't seen it yet, out of interest?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Will you do a review of it? Will you do?
Why can't we get? I just looked at the Black Friday deals on England. Xbox 360, Xbox One console, Assassin's Creed Unity, and a tablet. £320. That's not bad, is it?
That's good.
That's really, really good. Yeah, we ain't got anything like that at the minute.
Does it mean you have to wait a little longer for stuff like that? Good offers like that?
Oh, Vampire Diaries 1 to 5. It's only 36 quid, James.
Yeah.
And the True Blood is 57.99. Oh, Star Wars. Walking Dead series 1 to 4. Anyway, back to the chat.
Have you played the Walking Dead games?
I have.
Telltale?
The one with Devil called Survival, whatever it's called, is absolutely dreadful. It's a first-person shooter, and it's crap.
Is it?
The Telltale games are pretty good. The app game, I don't know about because I haven't played it.
I think Gaz uploaded a video on the Telltale one.
Yeah, he has. I noticed. The Riker family says something.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, yes, he put a thing up about it, a review about it and the update. Apparently there's a Game of Thrones one coming out, but I don't understand that.
Are you a
But
fan of that show?
what, Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a very smart, intelligent TV series based on a book, which is really, really good. I'd like to read the books, but I just haven't got the patience for it at the minute.
No.
You know, I don't want, they're making a movie of it and all, so I'm wondering if the movie's going to finish off the series. If it does, I think that's going to be really sucky, because I'd rather it just finished in the series.
Movies of TV shows. I bet there's many bad ones out there.
Oh, there is. What about telemovies? Like, you get Columbo, the TV series, and then you get the TV movies, and they're just the same except an hour longer.
My mum loves Columbo.
Does she like Magnum PI?
I don't know.
That's a great show. I own that on DVD and all.
I know she watched 2 Columbo movies on Saturday and Sunday just gone.
Well, Columbo, Columbo's not a bad. It's not a bad show, but to me it bores me a bit.
Yeah.
Not because I think it's bad, but because to me it's very samey.
You ought to check out Cold Check Night Stalker.
Yeah, I've been wanting to. Once the Blu-ray set comes out of the X-Files, I probably will.
I'll bite with that because it's the inspiration for Chris Carter to do that show. So.
Yeah, so that's what I might do.
Mm-hmm. Has it been announced yet, a Blu-ray release of the show?
Yes, there's going to be one. It's been in the makes for I think a year.
That's a long time.
Yeah, it's because there's a lot of problems with it. There's a lot of problems with it. Like, for instance, you got to get the rights. What's this? Even the shot of the guy riding a motorbike through the grass with the dinosaurs running past him rips off the shot of people running through the grass in the second movie. Jeff Goldblum was definitely in the sequel. He had the best lines in it.
Speaking of him, is he still acting nowadays?
Oh, Jeff Goldblum?
Yeah.
Yeah, God help us all. As he got older, he just seemed to be weirder. Like, I don't know, like this. Oh, I'm in Law and Order now, and I shall be in this show because this show's for people who are not overly the top funny. I like Law and Order, but I didn't like him in it. To me,
he was in Law and Order. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was in Law and Order. And he bought.
Have you seen the UK Law and Order?
Yeah, that's terrible.
Freeman Agyeman was in that.
And what's his name was it? Wasn't he? Walsh.
Sorry?
Is it Danny Walsh? Bradley Walsh.
Yeah.
He was in it at all. Don't like him.
No.
No. I didn't like him in Coronation Street. I don't like him in Law and Order.
How are you getting with your EastEnders DVDs?
I'm actually on. I started off in January. Now I'm in September 2003, and I'm on September the 8th. The next disc is right here.
So you're getting through them quite quick.
Yeah, I've only got 4 more months left, and then I need to buy some more.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting heated up now. The last episode, they had Ronnie trying to get in Zoe's knickers, but she didn't want any of it.
God, they're old. I can remember that.
Yeah, it's 2003. That's 11 years ago.
And that was like when me and Mum used to watch it.
Yep. Did you used to watch it together?
Ooh, only on good storylines. I always used to like watching it when something dramatic was going on.
Yeah. Well, right now you've got Andy Hunt that comes.
For example, if there's like a fire in the pub or a fire in a certain person's house or something going on, when there's something dramatic.
Well, right now you've got Andy Hunt that come into it. Who's a big time gangster, so that should be interesting.
Yeah.
And he's trying to get off with Cat.
Do you like the new Oh, I can't remember what his actor name is. He swears quite a bit in real life.
Steve McFadden?
No.
Oh, there.
Who did you say it was, sorry?
I don't know.
The guy who was behind the bar, not
Shane Ritchie.
No.
Who's the other guy behind the bar then? Then what? Leslie Gratham.
I don't really.
I don't know what you're on about.
um,
Yeah, gutted. I don't have the money to get the A+1 deal. Yeah, if I'd have been in England, I'd have bought it like boom. If I'd been in England, because well, if I'd have had the money, not you know what I mean, because it's one of those deals you want to pick up. Plus you get a spare tablet as well if you've already got one, which is a bargain. But yeah, so who are you talking about?
well, he swears a lot in real life. I can't remember what his name is.
Well, that's very helpful, isn't it? I ain't got a clue you on about. It's describe the bloke.
So, I can't think of it.
He's behind the bar.
I thought he was.
Bill
He's
Mitchell.
His father's in it as well. He's quite old.
His father's in it as well.
Yeah.
Is this now?
Yeah.
Oh, are you talking about Danny Dyer?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
He
what?
won.
He won Best Actor in a Soap, and I'm sitting there going, Danny Dyer won Best Soap Actor when he can't act for crap. I don't get me wrong, I love the bloke, I love his movies, but he can't act.
I mean, I remember watching him in shows like Celebrity Juice. You know that.
Oh, he likes to. His real name is Malcolm.
Is it?
Yeah, Danny Dyer's real name is Malcolm. Dash put Danny Dyer with a question mark.
It's not you in disguise, is it, Malcolm?
It is. I'm really a massive movie celebrity.
You ready for another subject?
Go on.
Okay, I think we've got 2 left, so let's. I think I'll love the last one. Top 5 movies of 2014. Sorry, yeah, top 5.
Oh no, what that came out or that I watched?
That you've watched. Yeah, this is only things that you've watched.
That's good, because if you'd have said what came out, I'd have been gobsmacked. So I always get stuck on what movies come out what year. I don't know why, it's always been a problem of mine.
Mm-hmm.
So since I've watched over 200 so far, in the last 3 months, I'll probably name the ones I've watched recently. So, the House on Sorority Row, the original one from the 1980s. Never seen it, thought it was a fantastic movie. How many did you say? 5, okay. Probably Black Christmas from 2006.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I say it isn't because it's a great film, but because it's hysterically funny. When you see the daughter taller than the bloke and she looks older than the bloke too, it's just a very, very funny thing to say. I'm trying to think. Time to go into my list. How bad is that? I would say.
I haven't got a list.
You ain't got a list?
No.
My list is my playlist.
Okay.
It's funny because See No Evil 2 wasn't bad, and that came out this year as well. I didn't mind that. Truth or Dare I've seen before, so I can't say that. Wolf Cop. Wolf Cop was amazing. I really, really enjoyed that movie.
Jesse Moss is in that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was in Honey, I Shot the Kids. He was in Ginger Snaps. and he was in an Are You Afraid of the Dark episode.
Honestly, didn't know that. And Wishmaster. If I'm going with horror, I'd say them.
Okay. And I'll have to, first one I'll go for is the Fright Night 2 remake.
Friday Night 2 remake.
Yeah.
Are you talking about bloody hell? What is that film called? Oh, I know it. The one with Jamie Murray in. How can you call that decent? The bloody hell. They end up in the water at the end, the blood water, and he goes, and then he turns to the human again. What the hell's going on in that movie? That movie I put on, I was like, James suggested this movie to me, and it was dreadful. And I cried for hours. Alright, so that's number one.
Yeah, okay. Carrie the remake.
Actually, you know what? I really like that movie.
Yeah.
I think it's a good, up-to-date version. You know, phones and everything. I think it could have been better in some places. I do like when the girl gets her head smashed into the windscreen, though. I do like that.
Yeah, that was a good bit.
She really deserves that, you know, the way she treats her.
Mm-hmm. Chloe Grace Moretz was also good and Let Me In. I like that one.
I ain't seen that yet. But I've heard it's a terrible remake or something to original. Good one.
So I think that was 3 I mentioned, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, what's that one then? You sent me it as well. I forgot what the title was. Curse of Chucky.
Oh, look at that. Tash said, I guessed they died before you said it. Alright then, you beat me. Alright? You beat me.
Sorry?
Tash saying, I guess they died before you said it. Well, you know what? Alright then, you beat me to it, so you got it right before I did. So you take that victory, but next time I'll beat you, alright? Because that's the way it goes online, okay? I'm in a real strop now.
Why?
Am I joking about? So what was the other one?
Curse of Chucky.
Curse of Chucky.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And Cherry Falls.
Cherry Falls? Oh, no.
Because I like cherries.
Nothing can beat the ending of Cherry Falls and how stupid it is.
Okay, and why do you think you're such stupid?
Oh, come on, what? The killer, the way the killer is just hysterical. It's like, so silly.
That's why I like it.
So that's your top 5, is if you watched this year?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I like how, actually, and Stephen King's It, because you got two. I liked watching when, I used to. Oh, yeah, Seth Green was in that. He was in Buffy.
Have you watched it then?
Yeah.
Did you watch it all the way through?
All in one night, actually, my mum was angry at the end because it was so late when I begged her to watch the whole movie. I watched the first part on the flipper disc, then the second half.
Your mum was angry. Why's she angry?
Because it was so late when I went to bed. It was like nearly 2:45.
Bloody hell.
But still, I enjoyed the movie.
Was your mum still up?
No, she was in bed, but she knew I was still up, so she woke up during the time I was still up. So,
Oh dear.
yeah. Best thing to do is watch that earlier in the day, I guess, next time.
Oh, just turn the TV down, turn all the lights off, and then just make it where no one can tell you're down there.
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn the lights off, and turn my things on mic, or even just put headphones in so no one can hear it. That way I can't get in trouble. Put a cover over the TV, put over it, no one's going to see it, are they?
Seth Green looked weird as a kid.
What's this? I didn't mean it like that. Honestly, you said that I put Danny Dyer with a question mark. So this meant that I was asking if you meant Danny Dyer before James said it was. Sorry. I was no joking, Tash. I wasn't being serious. I was joking. I was joking about, you know. Okay. I didn't mean to upset you or anything. I was joking.
Where was I?
You were talking about your mum getting angry because you were up all night and basically you weren't watching it, you were watching Babe Station.
I have
That's what
watched that in the past. I have
you
watched
watched.
that in the past.
Oh, did you? And what did you think of it? From the mind of James Johnson comes Babe Station, where the
Yeah,
babe his head on him.
and I wondered, what is this? Somebody on a phone? Ooh.
Have you ever thought about calling them up and talking to them? Good, because it's a waste of money. I
What?
tried it.
Oh, you've done it, have you?
I tried it once, and all I got was ooh, hell, and I was just like, oh, fuck this. No.
Then you hung up and said goodbye.
I didn't even do that. I just went, oh, screw this, and put the phone down. I was a kid at the time.
Yeah. You was a kid at the time.
Yeah, I was a kid as in I was like 16, 17 at the time.
Oh, if we meant like 5 or 6.
Oh no, 6. I can see it now, 6. What a pant is.
Oh, dear. No, I wasn't watching that this night. I was watching Stephen King's It and not Gillian. Emily Perkins looked quite good in that as
Could you
well.
imagine Pennywise on Babe Station?
That would be weird.
Everything floats.
Oh yeah, I love that. I love that that saying in that movie.
Everything floats, James. Do you want a balloon, James?
You should have done that on the Halloween chat
No, I should have.
with that clown mask.
Well, I highlight that movie is when he rips that boy's arm off. I love that.
Yeah.
I loved it. Look, little James, I've got a balloon for you. Do you like balloons? Everything floats down here, James.
Oh, yeah, there's one point in that movie that I thought was a bit confusing. How come at the very end, Pennywise the clown turned into a giant overgrown spider? What was that all about?
I think it was supposed to be something about how he's the nightmares of people. You know, if he can turn to your worst nightmares. I haven't seen the film in so long. You know, I think Tash has actually read the book of it. I think. So Tash probably knows more about that than I do.
Yeah.
To be fair, because the book probably says a lot more. Because I've heard that it, in a lot of ways, was a bad translation of the book. You know, they get some of it right, but there's bits in it where people don't like the giant spider thing.
One subject left. Shall I get it out?
Go on then.
Okay. Favorite remake of a classic?
That's a hard one. Have you got one?
I might get a bit of flack for saying this, but I really like the remake of Psycho.
Oh no. Oh no.
What about you? Do you like it?
I don't like the remake of Psycho at all. I
No.
mean, it's one of the biggest pieces of dog turd I've seen in my life. This film was not right for that role at all. How can you like the remake of Psycho? Seriously, if you're a fan of the originals, how can you like the remake? Give me an example why you like it, please.
Because it was the first version I saw before the original.
Oh my word! See, and this is what I hate. This is what I hate about people. In all honesty, if people watch the remake first, majority of cases are like, oh, I don't like the original one because it's not got that same factor to it, and it annoys me because you should always watch the original one first. You know, I actually bought this eBay. I bought it off eBay the remake ages ago. I just didn't go. And it came, and you know what? The manufacturer had saved me the trouble by the disc not being in the box.
Yeah.
The disc was not in the box when I got it. So basically, it was sealed, and the manufacturer said, "This movie's so bad, we won't put the disc in the box."
Another one, if I were to choose one, would be the Fright Night remake.
Oh. Are you talking about the David Tennant one?
Yeah. And also the Carrie remake.
Alright, the K remake is pretty good. I'll be honest with that one. Let's see, what would I put? Well, I'm trying to think of proper films that are not horror. You know, I'm trying to think of some non-horror ones.
And that was all my subjects, by the way.
Okay. Well, well, they went for quite well actually.
I'll try and write down more for next time.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
I got to try and let some come to my mind now, as we're saying
Yeah,
stuff.
you know what you need to do, don't you? Do what I do when I'm trying to think of stuff. Do what anyone does, right? I'll tell you the tip after the chat. I will say this, that involves a lot of... Alright? That's what happens. We want brainstorm with a bloke. Oh!
What's it all about?
You have to shake the bottle. Yeah?
Oh, yeah!
Oh, that's it. That's the idea. Oh, okay. I've got this idea. Oh, look, that's a good subject.
Nice!
Well, get a crystal ball and go like this. Give me the subjects. And look inside and he'll say, think 'em up yourself. And you're like, oh. No, but seriously, for me, it'd probably have to be... The remake of My Blade Valentine was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I really, really love that film. I think it's because it's got two of my favourite actors in it, though, Kurt Smith and Jensen Ackles.
Oh, yeah, him from Supernatural.
Is it Kurt Smith?
Yeah, he was in
The Forsaken.
Oswald as well.
In what?
Roswell High? Is it Roswell?
He was in Dawson's Creek.
Oh, it's that I'm thinking of.
I don't want to wait for my life to be over. You know what? Dawson's Creek's one of my favourite shows growing up.
I wonder how many theme tunes you know in your head of different shows.
Probably hundreds. Do you know what ones do you know?
Do you want to hear me singing it? Do you know?
So let's sing a couple, and I'll sing a couple.
Right. Do 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 do.
That's Angel.
Yeah.
Should have known. I was going, shouldn't I? What's the next one? I bet the next one comes out X-Files or X-Files. Come on.
You've just ruined it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Is there any with any actual lyrics in?
I don't know.
I assume that's got lyrics in it.
That's not got really a theme tune to it. That's just
Really?
yeah. It's got a lot of rock songs on.
Well, I know Dawson's Creek, One Tree Hill, The OC, Smallville. Let's see, what else is there? Got to think now. I could probably name a lot, bit by bit. I don't know. Brain dead. Oh, Tales from the Dark Side, right? People believe what they see is reality. Whenever the guy says that on the show, I always go, and, you know, there is something darker, a place that is just as real, but cannot be seen. And you're like, what? People getting stuck in computers? Terrible.
I'm trying to think of one that got lyrics in, like voices.
I don't want to be anything than what I have been trying to be lately. So,
Go Power Rangers!
you know what we should do? We should do bad singing. We should do bad singing at the end of every single one of these, right? I say. What can we sing? Okay, ready? I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. You make it bad singing. Become a billionaire from it.
Billionaire. Um, I like the Tales from the Crypt theme tune as well. That's a pretty good one.
Okay, can you do it?
No.
Come on, give it a go. Come on.
Could you?
I haven't watched it in like 15 years. So I don't know what the theme tune is.
Um, I have no idea. Um, the Goosebumps theme tune. That's a good one as well.
All right, let's do it. Remember, the idea of this section is to do the theme song as well.
Okay.
Let's do it.
I've done X-Files. I've done Angel.
What about Smallville? Somebody just save me.
Smallville.
The Charm theme song.
I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen Charms? I thought you'd been. You need to watch Charms. You'd like it.
It's about the Three Witches, isn't it?
Yeah, one dies and they replace her with a half sister, and yeah, it's a bit weird. I like it. I've got the first 4 seasons. My favourite character in that show was always Cole because I loved how evil he was.
No, that's all I've done on that one.
I think I say bye bye black sheep then. Have you heard it? Oh, okay. You know that's actually racist now.
Is it?
Yeah, you can't say black sheep anymore.
You can't say black sheep anymore.
Not from my knowledge. Let's have a look. TV shows. I thought the TV shows, okay. Yeah. Oh, remember the Sopranos too?
Sopranos?
Yeah.
No.
So about getting a gun and shoving it somewhere, and you're always the chosen one, and something like that. Oh, Friends. I'll be
Ba ba ba
there for.
ba 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 ba.
What's that?
You don't know what that is? Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Alright, do it again so I can really understand this time.
Ba 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 ba. Da 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 da. Sorry.
Sounds a little bit like it.
So, okay, I bet you can't do one that I can. I'm really sort of confused with.
Confused. I tell you, theme songs are good and everything, but they're so confusing if you do the tunes, aren't they?
I mean, when you have them in your head, like last night I was watching Are You Afraid of the Dark, and that's an easy one to know if you're watching it, but when you're not, for a while, it sort of goes out your mind.
What about Goosebumps? Can you do that?
No.
You can't, so, ooh. Viewer beware. We are in for a scale.
You can Well, that ain't fear of die, you know that one?
That's what they do. This is what you do, mate. You like this. Goosebumps. You have to move your head up there because it moves your voice up as well, mate. Goosebumps.
Actually, I think I got a You Fear to Die on the computer here. And it's not even copyrighted. Isn't it?
But that's cheating.
Might be.
Oh, we
Love
just got
that.
copyright notice.
Dun, dun, dun,
Oh, that's what I
dun.
told you. I downloaded all your videos last night.
All of them?
Yeah. And it came up to 9 days, 17 hours, 3 minutes and 4 seconds.
Why?
Yeah.
What are you going to do with them all?
No, I just hide them all because I was worried you were going to take them all down, you know, because of the stuff with Sam and that, because you said about the vlogs.
Oh, yeah.
So I wanted to get them all down before you basically, you know, took them off.
Yeah, that's cool.
Plus, I wanted to get all the chats on there properly so I could fold them. 138 gigabyte came what it all came up to, which wasn't bad. 9 days, so I could watch you for 9 days straight.
You can make a long film and edit them all as an all one video.
Yeah, I was tempted to do that and then just upload it.
Okay, that might take you the upload a little while.
The life and times of James Johnson. He started off with a DVD Blu-ray update about a VHS called Ghostbusters, the real Ghostbusters, and then he
That was my first ever video.
I remember.
It was just the review showing the VHSs I had at the time. I wish I did a package opening now of that Ghostbusters Complete Collection, but it was even after I received a channel, after I created a channel.
You know what the first video I ever really saw of yours was the Martin unboxing.
The what?
The Martin boxing, you know the Martin one.
Oh yeah, the Arrow video.
Yeah, I remember that, and you looked so different then. You actually did. You looked more like your head looked more like it was like this. Right? Seriously. Right? It looks like it was like that. Now your head's like this. So did you use some sort of recording technique? Well, it does. Your head looks massive. Like when you do that Q&A about somebody going, why are you so cool? And you go, it comes naturally, I guess. Your head looks like, boom.
I bet you could do an impression of me like that, could you?
What, with a head like that? I'd have to go like this. Anyway, I'll be back. I've got to go to the toilet.
Okay. Take it easy. Huh? Oh, dear.
Oh.
Ooh, dear. Laughing hard makes my glasses steam up. Ooh. New questions. Let's see. Oh, about Stephen King's It. The book is really long, and much more disturbing, but nothing beats hearing Tim Curry as Pennywise. Yeah, Tim Curry was, I thought, looked really cool as Pennywise and was hilarious. The spider thing at the end of the movie was stupid, yeah. Don't remember much about the final battle with Pennywise, but I know it wasn't that sucky. Yeah. Danny Dyer is an actor in EastEnders. Sorry, guys, just starring the questions. Any more questions, and we will answer them. Yeah, so I'm off out tomorrow afternoon. It probably won't be a out and about vlog as usual because I said at the beginning of the video, the chat, that Sam had to be put down the other night. So I won't be able to do, might leave off the vlogs at the moment until when I'm able to do something with recording and uploading for you guys. So might not be doing one tomorrow. Just had an email from Nick saying sad news, and so found out that way. And I think I said on a previous vlog that Ted is gone as well, but moved away. There's noisy. James, more like the kids will run out screaming, seeing you. No. Are you guys in the comments looking forward to Christmas? And what are you hoping to get? That'll be cool to know. I'm going to be sure to write down a list including the Doctor Who Blu-ray, Wolf Cop on Blu-ray 2, and other movies. Hello?
Oh, try to get up those stairs in a chair. Bloody hell!
You got stairs in a chair.
Yeah, you try and get one of these chairs up there. It doesn't work. So what did I miss?
Not much. I was just saying about what is everybody getting for Christmas.
What are you getting for Christmas?
I want to get Wolf Cop, Doctor Who, Blue Rizzle.
Oh, you want to get Wolf? You want to get? Hold on, you want to get Wolf Cop and Blue Rizzle?
Yeah.
Blue Rizzle, eh?
I'm going to go to the loo a minute. Do you want to
No,
keep entertained while we look back?
Alright.
I'm going to get some snacks as well.
Oh dear. What's everybody? So okay, I'll continue. So what's everybody getting for their birthday?
Sorry?
I said, what's everybody getting for their birthday?
Okay.
I think I'm getting a few movies and stuff. Because my birthday's on the 3rd of January, which is practically after Christmas. The book. Oh, here we go. The book is really long and much more disturbing. But nothing beats hearing Tim Curry as Pennywise. Despite I think at the end of the movie was stupid. I don't remember much about the final battle with Pennywise, but I know it wasn't that sucky. I felt like, yeah, I knew you would have read the book. Because I remember seeing it years ago on TV. I was probably about a kid at the time. And the film itself was really, really scary up until the bit with the spider. And the fact that, like, when he comes out in the shower and stuff, it's just really, really creepy. I find it so awkward watching that movie again. I haven't seen it in years. I'm waiting for it to come out on Blu-ray. Let's see. Trying to see if there's any new messages. Let's have a look. So anyway, let's see, what can I talk about? Let's see. I know what I'll do. I'll talk to everybody about the most boring thing in the world. EastEnders! So basically, what's been happening in EastEnders is this. So Ronnie was dating her friend Kelly, but he wanted Zoe. And he left Kelly because he found out she used to be a prostitute. Once he broke up with her, then he tried getting off with Zoe. Well, he's dating Zoe, but at the moment she doesn't want to sleep with him. She can't handle it at the minute. But he's trying to pressure her, but she's not interested. On the other hand, you've got Andy Hunter, who took over after Jack Dalton got killed. And he got killed by Dennis Rickman, who is the son of Den Watts and the half-brother of Vicky, Fowler, and Sharon Watts. Sharon Watts being the adopted daughter of Den Watts and Angie Watts. Anyway, Angie Watts and Den Watts are not in the show anymore. They went in the 80s. But then Dirty Den Watts comes back at the end of September. So I'm looking forward to that. And basically goes, hello, princess, and all this. So you've got Andy Hunter trying to get off with I can't go near drains for a couple of weeks after seeing the movie of it. Yeah, it's one of those really creepy things, especially when you think you can see someone moving down there. When you've got an overactive childlike mind, you do see things that you shouldn't. But maybe that's a good thing with horror, when you feel like there's something there. What have you got? Is that ice cream? Oh, it's crisps. Did you know in America, most of the time they can't eat crisps without having a dip with it? And they call it chips. I like my crisps normal.
I think the Americans always call them cricket chips.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They call them chips.
Actually, yeah, no. When I went to America
When you went to America, you what?
When I went to America for the very first time, I asked for... Me and my mother asked for some chips, and the way we meant is like French fries.
Yeah.
They gave us a packet of crisps.
Well, let me tell you this. Every time I think of you being on a plane, I think about all the poor people on the plane.
What, me?
Yeah, because I have to wonder, what you like on a plane?
Do you want to really know? There was one time that there was this this guy in a white suit, and I was fascinated with tomato juice at the time.
Uh-oh.
Yes. It ended up all over him.
Did he know it was you?
What?
Did he know it was you?
Yeah, he was sat right next to us. We spoke to him, got to know him a bit. So he said, "Oh no, it's all right. No need to worry. It was an accident."
What if they got him all over him?
Yeah, it was on his trousers.
That's his own fault for wearing a white suit, I guess. Who wears a white suit on a plane? What would he think? What did he think he was going to do? Be pimping out the plane or something? I mean, seriously. Crazy. Oh, yeah. You know, when I've been on planes, I've had some terrible experience.
Last time I went on a plane, when I went to Universal Studios and that, I played like a video game of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Why did you play that one?
It was like on like the TV screen in front of you, sort of thing.
Did you win?
I kept losing, so I kept using game over again to cheat and win.
Oh dear.
So, what's happened to you on planes?
I've tried talking to people and they've told me to F off, basically. Let's say, I'm trying to think of an example. Basically, one guy was a businessman. I tried talking to him. He was like, yes, nice to meet you, but I'm busy. Another bloke put a cover over his head and said, leave me alone. You know, the plane journey gets boring if you've got no one to talk to. So I end up sleeping. That's why I always go first class, so I can sleep. I never sleep the day before either.
But the last time you came here and then went back again afterwards, back in June, July time.
That was alright. I mean, I had some trouble. One bloke threatened to beat me up because he wanted to sit next to his wife, and I said, "Oh, this woman?" He went, "Yeah," and I went, I was going to try and cop off with her later. He didn't like that. It was a joke.
I know you meant it as a joke, though.
Yeah, it was a joke. We got. It was like 67 or something. And he got really angry about it, gave me a real evil eye, and even went like this at me, and I was like, all right, sit here then. You know?
Have you ever watched any movies on a plane?
Yeah, I watched Captain America 2. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the toilet again. I think I've got the shit. I'll be right back. I need to seriously go to the toilet. Oh no.
Gotta go toilet. I couldn't go near drains for a couple of weeks after seeing the movie of It. Really trash. I'll be doing a new, maybe not tomorrow, or probably more likely on Friday. I've rearranged my collection quite a bit with my DVDs and sorted out a shelf solely for Blu-rays. So when I get the Ghostbusters 1 and 2 one, that is going to go pretty much next to my other Ghostbusters collection, next to my Ghostbusters PK meter prop replica and my Ghostbusters gift set DVD of both films, and the Extreme Ghostbusters TV show I got, plus the complete box set. That's probably the only two Blu-rays I'll put in another collection. But ones like standard Blu-ray editions, like the Amarais, I'm gonna put in their own little shelf. But it's only a small shelf. It's on like the red shelf, like the small red shelf unit I got. So it's going to be quite a small shelf. I think I can put like 5 Blu-rays in it on it at a time. So once that starts to get full up, I'll have to add them to say the add them to the DVDs. But I feel like I have like a whole shelf just set for Blu-rays, so that's what I've organised. I put my Doctor Who DVDs on a shelf next to where my toys and magazines and different things go. I've put Steelbook DVDs next to my hired boxes because I'm using one of my shelves for my Doctor Who stuff. Yeah, so if I came to the chat with some subjects, written down subjects, which are now all said and done. I should have wrote out some more, but I'll probably have like 10 or more, maybe on Saturday. But I thought they were good subjects to cover. They were more like questions, but I liked what I put, so that's cool. And then I've got an answer when Malcolm comes back. I've got to make up some subjects. Have any of you guys seen the remake of Salem's Lot, starring Rob Lowe, Donald Sutherland, Rutger Hauer? I mean, the original's best, but I also like Stephen King's A Return to Salem's Lot. But I like the remake. Not as good as the original, but it's still okay. He's back!
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm back. Oh.
Right.
Yeah, I just got bad diarrhea. Oh, sorry about that, everybody.
I get that sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it's like today I've just got it really bad.
Sorry. Yeah, have you?
Yeah,
Is it something you read?
it must have been. Lately I've been getting a real intolerance to things like milk and dairy stuff. It's been causing me to get really bad potties.
Are you allergic to anything?
I don't know, but it looks like I'm starting to be. Check YouTube quickly. Sorry if I had to leave you in the lurch then for a few minutes.
Sorry. I was talking about Salem's Lot, the remake.
Oh, nice. I've never seen it. I need to. It's one of those films that eventually I will. I mean, there's so many films out there to watch.
It's pretty good. You've got Rob Lowe. playing Ben Mears, the writer, you know, the one that goes back to his hometown.
Yeah. Oh,
And
we've got a couple of comments. Sexy coffee. Wow. Is that you, James?
no,
You guys going to getting a coffee? Says, haha, I love watching this. And Gareth says, hey guys, having a cheeky watch while at work. Laugh out loud. That's always good to know that Gareth's watching. Oh, yeah.
I used to try and have a cheeky watch at YouTube in college.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When in between doing work,
And did it work?
one day the teacher came up behind me and said, "That's not your work. Get back to it now."
Well, when I was in my last year at school, we were allowed to have cassette tapes, and we were allowed to listen to music on them while we worked, as long as they weren't loud. So I used to enjoy doing that, and I used to always play the same songs over and over again. Spandau Ballet, The Human League, you know, stuff like that.
Did he go to college?
Yeah, for 3 days.
He didn't stay.
Part of me regrets it, part of me doesn't. They put me in a special education place in college, and even though I've got no problem with people that go to special education classes, I was put there by mistake, and I told them that I needed to be in a class that suited me mentally.
Yeah.
Because what was happening was they wanted to teach me to make my bed and to clean up and stuff, and what 5 plus 5 was, and
They always. I was in a course like that where they had to teach us the same thing. It was a course called Horizons. To be honest, it was a named course.
yeah, it's not a bad course or anything. It's just that I wanted to be doing something else. You know, I didn't want to be taught to make my bed because I already knew how to do that.
Yeah.
And they were teaching me. They wanted to teach me how to do the ironing and stuff. And I eventually quit because they won't move me to a better class.
Yeah.
And I never went to college again. And then I became a multi-millionaire. And do you know how I became a multi-millionaire?
No.
I went on the stock market and won.
Congrats.
If that was true, that would be great. But do you know what? I've got this big bet on Ronda Rousey to lose to Kat Zingaro at UFC, whatever it is. And if I win it, I'll bet like $150. If I win it, I will win like $6 grand or something. Because I upped it. I originally did it where I'd win $2 grand, and then I upped it to where it would be like $6 grand. So hopefully, I'll win it. You know, I know Daniel Cormier's going to beat John Jones. I know it, but
My mum have tried doing the lottery once, and all she have ever won on it is a £10.
The most I've ever won on the lottery is a tenner as well, I think.
Yeah.
The lottery's a rip-off, though. If you look at it clearly, unless you're the only winner and you win like 18 million or something, technically you're wasting your time. Because imagine if you win and you've got to share it with people and it's like 500,000 each. Still a good amount of money, but it's still nothing like it used to be.
Have you watched? There's another lottery called the Postcode Lottery here.
Yeah, I've seen that, and the Irish lottery. And I don't know if I like those kind of things, you know. I mean, the lottery over here, it's like 50 different lotteries over here.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't do any of them because I think they're all ridiculously rip-offs. Now I should start my own lottery for the Geeky-Chat and let everybody pay and no one will win.
That'd be good.
Yeah, wouldn't it? Like, let's do it like £6 a ticket, and if you win, you get to spend a day with James. There you go. And if you don't win, you don't get a day with James, but you get a signed autograph from him. I can see it now. to Alex.
I'll have
With
to, yeah, I'll have to make some.
with love, James. You should. You should get some 8x10s printed of you going like this.
You know, I need to get myself a printer then.
You should, and then you should just print them off, and then you should send them to people when people pay you for them in the post.
Yeah.
You're
Hello,
getting to that
this
point
is
now.
your board.
You're getting to the point now where you're becoming a big YouTuber.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think you're already a big YouTuber now because you got all the good videos, the gameplays you've done, the boxing things, the reviews.
So they say that because, even though I've got 8 subscribers, so many people have mentioned me in videos and spoke to me, and it's just really weird because when you first join YouTube, you don't expect any of that.
I think it takes time. It took me time to get where I am with subscribers, but I think it takes time for like anyone to get more.
Let's be honest, what do you call it, you've been on here for what, 4 or 5 years?
Yeah. About you?
Well, technically my channel's been on since January this year, so technically it's almost a year. So in my view, to be honest with you, it's like I say to Donna, with YouTube it's like a long game. You get more subscribers once you hit that plateau.
Mm-hmm.
Because
You'll
people
get more. It just takes time. It's like a long road, really. You start it by creating your channel, then you upload your first few videos over how long you've been doing them for, and then you get like what you got now, 70 something.
what subscribers?
Yeah.
87.
Then you've got 87, and then in time you'll get so much more. I'm sure of it.
Well, the thing is, obviously I want more subscribers, but I've got to that point now where I'm like, you know what? It's like relationships. If you want it to happen, it won't happen. If you just don't expect it, then slowly but surely it happens. I didn't expect to meet Donna and end up in America, so I ended up here. If I had done, it probably wouldn't have happened. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. How is Donna today?
As Donna, she's all right. She was supposed to go to a quilting club today to make quilts.
All right.
For like charity events and stuff at the church, but it was closed because it was the holiday season because it's Thanksgiving tomorrow.
Any plans about what you're doing on Thanksgiving? Like, do you have a dinner and stuff?
Yeah, having sex with a turkey. Before dinner, getting in there, adding some extra juice to it for everybody.
Do you put stuffing in it?
I do. Do you know what? Every year I give the turkey a good stuffing.
Do you want a Pringle?
What flavour is it?
Prawn and cocktail.
Oh, you bastard. Prawn cocktail's my favourite. What the hell is that about? But yeah, so we're going to have turkey and that. And I'm surprised because normally Donna's brother sends a ham.
Oh, yeah. You like ham?
Because, no, I don't like ham. I think ham's horrible. I like wafer thin ham, but I don't like ham as in gammon ham.
What's the weirdest film you've ever seen?
Weirdest film? Has to be a Serbian film. I recommend you watch that one day. That would absolutely blow your mind.
Would it?
I'd love to see you do a review of that movie. A Serbian film. Because it'd just be interesting to see what you thought of it, because it's so disturbing. I mean, it's brutally disturbing. But
What's disturbing about it?
Well, I don't really want to say because it's just like creepy. For instance, there's a bit in it where he's having sex with a woman and he kills her while he's doing her from behind. There's a bit where it turns out that him and his brother are raping his family at the end, which is very creepy. And it just disgusts the hell out of me. Obviously, after watching it, I didn't want to buy anything other than the uncut copy. But, no, seriously. Seriously, though, after watching it, I didn't want to watch it again because it was one of those films which is just so dark and so horrible.
Would that be your number one weirdest film then?
Probably. I would say that's a lot weirder. A lot of people going about Human Centipede, but to me, Human Centipede's a very basic film. To me, there's nothing creepy about it other than the fact that he wants to make him into a centipede, and that's boring because who hasn't thought about tying someone's face to their bum and making them eat their manure? It happens. People have thought about that for years, when they hate someone. But I would say that Serbian film is creepy. It's a really horrible film.
Do you have a favourite like practical effect in a movie?
How do you mean? Do you mean like one that was made and not CGI'd?
Yeah, like physical effect or a practical effect like makeup and
Probably,
to make
probably,
a human look different, for example.
probably any Tom Savini makeup effect.
Yeah.
I've always been a big fan of Tom Savini, even though he's a bit of an a-hole. I've always been a big fan of his. When it comes to his special effects and everything, I've always thought they were the best ever. To this day, I still enjoy watching
Special effects makeup and that, but when he wore the vampire makeup in From Dusk Till Dawn, he didn't like having the facial stuff on.
You didn't like getting a facial? What? Is that what you just said?
He didn't like wearing the prosthetics.
Why didn't he like wearing the prosthetics when he made them?
I don't know.
That was weird. You make it. I guess everybody's got their own thing.
I wore prosthetics and I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah. I had a vampire forehead piece on.
Wow. I remember you saying this, yeah. I remember you saying you put it on and you were out in the street and someone tried to give you a good staking.
Yeah. And suddenly when I turned to dust, exactly.
You know what I've always wanted to do? I've always wanted to kind of, put a bow around my penis, run down the road and kind of knock on random doors and go, surprise, surprise, and see what happens. Seriously, I've always wanted to do that. I know it sounds creepy, I know it sounds weird, but I've always had this weird feeling that I should always do that. I'd be in prison, but it's always seemed like an interesting thing to do.
You know, one of the effects is a CGI effect, but I still think it looks pretty cool. In Buffy and Angel, when they get staked, they turn to dust, and then their skeleton crumbles.
That's a CGI effect.
Yeah, that's the CGI effect I like on it. And the similar thing happened in Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, the video game.
Oh, did you play the video game?
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
I enjoyed it. I haven't got to the end of it. I never got to the end of it, but I played it from like the beginning to through, say, near the end. I never got to the end of it.
I played the game. I played the same game.
Did you enjoy it?
I loved it. Yeah. I think there was 2 Buffy games.
Yeah, there was Vampire the Masquerade Redemption, then Bloodlines, I believe.
I played both of them then. I enjoyed both of them very much. What about the Bruce Lee game? I love that game. Every time I think about games, I always think about bloody buying old things like Xboxes, Segas, Dreamcast. I never ever owned a Dreamcast in my life.
Are you looking forward to the next Grim Fandango installment?
I am. Why is it taking so long to do them?
I don't know, different things going on between them all. Like life getting in the way.
When I was downloading your videos last night, I was looking there going, hold on a minute. There's another Grim Fandango in what feels like months.
You're going to really enjoy the next one. It's really getting bigger now. I think I'm making them more weight because it's getting so good.
Did you see, I'm with Ushers, did you see Alex's video with the interview technique things?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I was talking to him on Skype about it the other day.
Because I watched it this morning, and I thought it was so funny.
With the different clips from the TV programs.
Because nearly everybody in the video looks so stiff. And I'm sitting there going...
Sam was on there too.
And then I realised that, because I was like, what's this about? And I realised they're in college, aren't they?
Yeah.
Right? But I'm sitting there and I'm like, everybody in the video looks bloody bored. Like this. Hold on. So, what was the thing between Muhammad Ali and this person about? It was about this way. The man looked at the sausage and the sausage flew across the room. I really want to get over and done with this because I'm bored witless.
He said it sounded even more.
I did. Other than the black girl in it, I didn't know her name, so I'm not trying to be racist. Everybody else looked bored witless. At least she was like this. She was like this. This was her, ready? And I just want to say that the bad guys, yeah, really make the movie. Hook hand, yeah. You know, it was like she was really going for it, and everybody else was just like this.
What about Sam? What do you think of him?
What, was the dog in there?
No, not the dog.
No, seriously though, I thought it was a good video. I just thought everybody seemed a bit stiff. I felt like everybody needed to just relax and kind of just, you know, feel free. But it could, you know what it could have been, though, to be fair? I think it's because the camera was on them.
Yeah, I think it was Sam Thomas.
Was it? Because it didn't look like him.
I think it was him.
It didn't look like him to me.
Why?
I thought it was Fireman Sam.
Fireman!
No, but seriously, the video was great. I just felt like people were stiff in it, but I think that could have been because of the camera being on them.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people don't like the cameras on them, kind of thing. Plus, I don't know what was wrong with Alex. Looked bright red. He looked like he just had some sort of allergic reaction to something.
What, allergic reaction to the camera?
No, it just looked like he was allergic to something because he was sitting there like this. And his face was all red on that side. I was like, wow, I hope he didn't do anything horrible or anything to him. But anyway, I might mess it back with you, Alex. It was a good video.
What's your next video going to be?
It's going to be me filming things about my body. I've decided I'm going to do one of those videos. You know, when people show their body and they say, I'm ashamed of my body, but I want people to know the truth. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just hold a piece of paper up against my, you know, private area. Nice.
Sorry.
No, but seriously, my next video is probably going to be, like I said in my past reviews, I'm trying to get past the classic UFCs and I'm going to go back to the movies again.
Ooh, what movie will be your first one?
Enter the Ninja and American Ninja.
Oh, you're going to start with ninja films, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, I like, my favourite, where is it? I love this case. I bought this from Germany. And I've never seen it before, but when I saw it, I was like, I have to pay no matter what it costs. Because when I saw this, I thought, bloody hell, this is going to go for a fortune. It was priced at 11 quid at the time. And I bet 200 quid on it because I wanted this cover so bad. How crazy is that? And it's for a DVD. And that's this. Look how beautiful that cover is. It's a hard box.
Oh, that is nice. Let's look at the side. Nice. What's the label? What's the label make?
The label is R. They're called R.
Okay.
Way up in the corner, so.
Mhm.
But yeah, I bought this because I love the thing in it. And I love the case. And it symbolises the whole movie to me. Amazing, incredible, and the best thing since sliced bread.
You're a hard box fan.
I am, when it comes to certain films.
Mhm.
I'm not like you. I want to collect them a lot. I got this one. I've got the Trauma one. And I used to have the Card Collector and Sleepless, the Blu-rays, and then I sold them. I bought them for 60 quid and sold them for 10 quid. Hate eBay.
Of course, hang on. Have you got any movies on the way at the moment or not?
I do. Would you like to know what they are?
Yeah.
Alright. Let me just go up to Amazon a minute. Okay, so you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. So I've got Get Smart Series 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, and 4 coming. And then I've got UFC 168. So I've got them coming. I've got House of Cards Season 1 and 2. Lost Girl Season 1, 2, 3, and 4. The Lone Survivor, Criminal Minds Series 8 and 7. Grimm Season 2. Grimm Season 1. Chicago PD. Criminal Minds Season 4 and Season 5. And Bitten Season 1. So far.
What's Bitten?
Bitten is a werewolf TV show. I've heard so many negative reviews about it, but I thought for $20, why not? It's got Laura Vanderbilt in it.
What was that one you mentioned at the beginning of the video? What was it called?
What video? What?
The TV show you mentioned to me.
The Hunger? The Hunger?
Yeah, that's the one. I was going to do a little search of it after I come off, that's all.
You need to get the From Dusk Till Dawn TV series.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to get Vampire Diaries.
Yeah.
You know what Vampire Diaries is about? Because I can tell you, it's about a girl who's got a diary about an evil vampire named Jimmy J. Johnson. And then there's a handsome, good-looking one called Malcolm.
I've got vampire teeth.
There you go. And they both basically fall in love with this woman who basically writes in her diary. And she writes all these fairy tales about them dancing down the street to Mardi Gras and all this stuff, which is very creepy. But it becomes a really interesting show. To be honest, I've never seen the show, and I've never really fancied watching it.
Does anybody get turned into vampires in it?
I'm guessing so, but it ain't Vampire Diaries.
Yeah.
I should hope so, otherwise someone's going wrong.
There's a vampire show I got on my wish list, and I haven't been able to try and find it yet. It's called Vampire Academy.
But I've heard of that. Isn't that new one? Vampire Academy. What the PG-13 one?
Is it?
That came out starring Zoe Dutch. Zoe Dutch.
Zoe who?
Zoe Dutch. Bloody hell.
I don't even know.
You want to get that, do you?
What's it about? What happens in it?
Vampire Academy. Have a look. Oh, there it is.
So another one I got on my list. So there's probably a kiddie type one from the Disney Channel.
Oh, it says quid on DVD and $19.99 on Blu-ray, I guess. Let's see what it's about. Rose Hathaway and Lisa Dragamoyo are best friends at a hidden boarding school for multiple peaceful vampires. Oh, fuck off. And half vampire, half human guardians to the Morial. However, all is not as it seems at St. Vladimir's Academy, and threats lurk both from within the walls of the Academy and from the Strigol. Immortal evil vampires who ruthlessly hunt for more. Well, if it's rated 12, it can't be remorsefully, can it?
No. And there's another one I'm interested in called You're gonna laugh.
Rose will do anything to protect Lisa from those who intend to harm her and fearing for their lives. The girls escape from St. Vladimir's only to be quickly recaptured and plunged back into a world of danger which they must face head on. Bloody hell, that sounds like rubbish.
Go to search one called Vampire Dog.
Did you say dog? Oh, shit. Vampire Dog. Vampire Dog is a doggy comedy perfect for the whole family. Ace is just like any other new kid at school until his grandfather from Transylvania dies at the age of 96 and sends him his dog Fang. Ace soon discovers that Fang is a vampire dog and he speaks English. Mad science Dr. Warhol and her bumbling assistant Fang try to capture Fang and steal the DNA in hopes of developing the latest anti-aging technology. But lucky for Ace, the vampire dog manages to stay one step ahead of his pursuers. Along the way, an enduring friendship forms when Ace and Fang discover that together they are unstoppable. What about this one? Duffy the talking cat. You know, and it's got the voice of Eric Roberts. And it stars. Oh, I like this. Stars Christine the Bell. I love it, and Johnny Whittaker. I love it when they change the names. Like people go, oh, that's got Christine Bell in it.
Oh, dear, vampire dog.
This heartwarming story of Duffy, the adorable talking cat. Sometimes it takes a little help from a special cat to get people back on course. In this case, Duffy sets about to help two families enjoy each other as a gift. This fierce little feline not only walks the walk, he talks the talk too. Treat yourself to a film filled with fun and happiness. The antics of this little bundle of fun and fur will have the whole family laughing. What about this one? Cop Dog. I don't know. Kumar the dog as Marlowe. Kumar. Oh my word. Can we quit the films? Can we quit watching films now? I don't know. Vampire Dog is your new film. Is it the one you want the most?
I know it's not in the UK, but I have to import it.
Vampire Dog. Let's all import Vampire Dog.
Oh dear.
I don't believe it.
Oh dear, vampire dog.
So now we know to go on your list is Vampire Academy and Vampire Dog. At least we now know that our views are not wrong when it comes to movies.
I do like some weird vampire movies. I got another one on my list called My Stepbrother is a Vampire.
Oh dear. Here's one for you. Bone Alone. And it's got the Home Alone kind of picture on it as well, with two guys trying to get in the home, but it's a dog. You want to see the cover? Let me show the cover, just how bad this actually is.
Oh dear.
Before we end up cutting the chat. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh. Bone Alone. I mean, how bad does that look?
Oh dear.
I wonder if this is the sequel to Home Alone.
Might be. That looks good though.
It looks awful.
I like that picture.
Yeah, it looks a bit like you, that, doesn't it?
Actually, you know, when it comes up to Christmas, I'm going to change my avatar to me in the Santa hat again.
Oh dear.
You know what Sparky Gerbil made me a while ago?
Are you actually going to wear a Christmas hat at Christmas?
I'm going to wear those ones that you get in the crackers, you know, those paper ones.
Good idea.
I always like to wear them around the table eating Christmas dinner.
That'd be cool. Well, we better start saying our byes now.
Okay. What's happening Saturday? What's happening Saturday?
It's up to you. If you want to be just you and me again, that's fine. If you want someone else in there as well, that's up to you.
Yeah, if anybody wants to join us on Saturday, that'd be cool for them to let us know.
If not, we'll still be alright as us too, because today was pretty good.
Yeah. Should we wait and see, yeah? See what happens?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
So, guys, this was a much more fun chat, as it should be. Wasn't it, Malcolm?
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So thanks for always my co-host, my buddy, brother from another mother, for joining me for this edition. So until next time, which will be Saturday, guys. Again, it might be just us two, or it might be with another guest. So until then, goodbye and take care. Do you want to say goodbye?
Thanks for watching, guys. Woohoo!